Hello, friends. Bible memorization, almost painlessly. In 1983, I listened to a sermon by Charles Swindoll, how he had memorized portions of the Bible while in the military. I thought that's a good idea. So one afternoon, I tried learning 2 Peter, the 3 chapters, and doing it the regular way, memorizing. It was work. Oh, it was painful. And just like hard work outdoors, digging ditches. And so I prayed, and I said, Lord, there's got to be an easier way. And so I kept praying, and I was impressed. Repeat, review. And then I went to church, and one of the ladies, Viera from Yugoslavia, told me she'd been praying about my project in memorizing the New Testament. And she said, yes, that she was impressed that it was repetition. So I had from 2 or 3 witnesses. So I started doing the repetition instead of the memorizing. Don't work at it. It's painless, and it's simple and it's easy. In the first we should, when you always open the Bible, you always want to pray, ask the Lord's help and guidance. And with the two of you working together, it's not that hard. And even this was known to the ancients. Here it is in Latin. Repetitio est mater studiorum. Repetition is the mother of studies. The poet Ovid wrote, Judicavat lapidem non vi, sed saepe cadendo. The drop hollows the stone, not by its force, but by its often falling. There are some of the texts in the Bible that encourage you to read and study and memorize. In Psalms 119:9, we have, how can a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed thereto according to thy word. And 2 verses later, thy word have I hid in my heart, that I might not sin against thee. Proverbs 4, verse 7. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore get wisdom. And with all thy getting, get understanding. There's nothing that gives you the wisdom more than the study of the Bible. And you can do the memorizing while you're walking, anywhere. I started doing it. I wake up early, 4 or 5 a.m. every morning. So I would do the weekend dishes on Sunday morning when everybody was asleep. And would just keep repeating. And in 2 Timothy 3:15, and that from childhood you have known the Holy Scriptures, which are able to make you wise to salvation through faith which is in Christ Jesus. Psalms 1 is a key text. Blessed is the man who walks not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor stands in the path of sinners, nor sits in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law he meditates day and night. And he will be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that brings forth its fruit in its season, whose leaf shall not wither, and whatever he does shall prosper. It doesn't mean make a lot of money. It just means have a good life. I tend redwoods. Take care of 1,000 redwoods we planted when they were little babies. And it's just so beautiful working. Even though it's a 10-hour, 12-hour day, being out there with the animals, the coyotes and the foxes, chasing the rabbits and the deers, the hawks screeching overhead, the owl hooting in the tree. There's nothing. It's just so wonderful being with the Lord. The Lord gave man a garden to tend in the beginning, the Garden of Eden. So what I would do every Sunday morning would do the hard work. I would have the Bible propped up there, and I would wash the dishes, and I would do the phrase or a sentence, and just keep repeating it. And you want to do it out loud. And one of my language teachers told us of a study that said when you're repeating out loud, it It's how you are able to master a new word in a foreign language the easiest. These are just rough approximations. I can't remember the exact numbers. But if you read a foreign word, it takes about 90 times for it to be mastered in the brain. Now, if you listen to somebody else reading that word, it takes about 60 times. But if you're reading the word and you're talking it, it takes about 30 times and you've got it. So you can do about 30 times a phrase and you'll have it memorized. So I would do many times, repeat the phrase. Just keep repeating. And so I would go through about the first month, I went through 4 chapters a week in Mark. It's 16 chapters. And so I would do that on the Sunday morning, repeat, and get those phrases. Then next morning, I would do it 3 times before going to work. And then at lunch, again, 3 times those 4 chapters. And then in the evening, 3 times those 4 chapters. And if you do that all week, you've almost got it locked in. And then you do the next 4 chapters, and the next 4 chapters, and the next 4 chapters. So you're able to, it only takes you, it could take a year or 2 to do the whole New Testament. And I was working full time, just in the spare moments. So friends, I would strongly encourage it. It might be not all up there now. I'm an old man, but if you're young, you want to be a Bible warrior for the Lord, try it.